Alright guys, I'm here with another collection update. This is the one that I've been talking about. I think I've mentioned I'm doing it a couple of times, but yeah, I've slowed down on buying stuff, and this is what I got in the past like 2 or 3 weeks. And the first thing that we're listening to is actually the first thing in the update. So I am I'm just gonna cut right into it, I guess. This is Epicus Doomicus Metallicus by Hannibal Mask. This is a great album. Everybody knows this already, but I am late to the party in owning it. The Doom. But yeah, I'm finally the proud owner of Epicus Doomicus. The CD is in the player, as you could probably have guessed, considering it is playing. But that is a DVD of them playing live in Birmingham, England in 1988. Yeah, they're great. Hannibal Mask is one of my favorite bands of all time, and they've consistently been this great for years. So that's it. Debut album before Messiah, but very great. Next, I got an itch on my shoulder. Next, what I got here is a folk metal band that everybody knows already. Everybody loves these guys. It came with a little sleeve thingy for the digipack, which is nice. This is my favorite folk metal band. This is Tales Along This Road by Kalani. Kalani is the single best folk metal band for me. I am a huge fan. I love the polka style. My favorite song on here has got to be obviously Happy Little Boozer. I like the song Hide Your Riches a lot, and Gerki, I don't know, I don't speak Finnish, so I apologize to any Finnish reviewers. Yeah, this is just a great album. It's catchy, it's fun, like every Kalani album. Sorry if my enthusiasm level seems a bit low. This is try number 4 for this damn video. Hannibal Mask is keeping me going. Next, speaking of Doom, this is probably my second favorite funeral Doom album of all time. My first is also in this video as well. There we go. Yeah, this is a Moribund release. This is the only album by this project. This is In the Depths of Kalish by Catacombs. Oh my god, this is so huge sounding. This is the single most gargantuan sounding funeral doom album I've ever heard in my entire life. It is all H.P. Lovecraft themed. Therefore, you mix the lyrics and the short stories that H.P. Lovecraft has written with the heaviest style of music, it is 100% going to be an experience. And that's what this is. If you're familiar with H.P. Lovecraft, he wrote The Call of Cthulhu, The Arrival of Yggdrasil, all that kind of stuff. I am pretty much a H.P. Lovecraft nerd. Not like enough to be like have like deep conversations about it, but I know a little bit of it. I don't know a ton. I'm working on learning all of that. I'm reading all the Lord of the Rings books right now. I'm gonna try to track down some H.P. Lovecraft books. But yeah, check this out if you like H.P. Lovecraft and funeral doom. Continuing on my doom streak, this is an album everybody already knows about. I've talked about this album a bunch of times. I've heard everybody talk about it. I have the tape and I have the flag. It's just taken me forever to get the CD for some reason. This is Witch-Tannic Hallucinations by Acid Witch. Yeah, I finally got the CD. I don't know why it took me so long to get it, but it's a great album. Obviously, it's a great album. That's why everybody talks about it. I love this album cover. I really love this album cover. I mean, look at that. I saw this when I was younger, and it scared the hell out of me. Back when I was a little dude who is into stoner metal and doom and little bits of sludge, that scared me. I've never heard something that sounded like that. So, next is the one of the most iconic Norwegian black metal albums of all time. Everybody knows this album. And in my opinion, it's a little bit on the overrated side, but it is still a great album. And for some reason, it took me way too long to get it. This is In the Nightside Eclipse by Emperor. Slipcase edition. It's a little damaged. I got this version for $6 though. Yeah, this is a slipcase. Here's the CD with everything that is on the slipcase, which is pointless to have a slipcase if you're going to do that. Oh, it makes me so mad. I hate these things. Like, I know some people just throw them away, but I can't do that. I can't bring myself to that. This has the cover of A Fine Day to Die by Bathory and Gypsy by Merciful Fate. Yeah, this is like the blueprints for a lot of bands. There's been a lot of copycat bands with this sound. Almost as many copycat bands as Transylvania Hunger, but very iconic, very copycatted sound. Right here is the first one of the Italian invasion of this collection update. There's a lot of Italian bands in this one. I think there's 3 or 4. Yeah. And this is the first 2 demos by this atmospheric black metal band. Very medieval sounding, super bombastic sounding. Pretty, if you like that nerdy atmospheric black metal. This is Evil with the first 2 demos, and it is called Diarrhea. Yeah, this is the first 2, The Tale of the Horned King and the Dark Dream Quest Part 2, or Part 1. Yeah, this is a great, great album. I prefer the second demo a lot more than Tale of the Horned King, the Dark Dream Quest Part 1. But my favorite album of theirs is called Dream Quest. And yeah, I'm glad to finally pick something up by these guys. Yeah, if you like Summoning, Khaled Emperor, and that whole bombastic, nerdy sounding, fantasy-esque, atmospheric black metal, you'll love this. Check it out. Next is iconic Italian black metal. Second most I've ever spent on a CD. I spent like $25 on this one. I try not to spend a ridiculous amount on one CD, but it happens sometimes. This is Mortuary Drapes All the Witches Dance. It's a Russian bootleg. I heard I watched Kenyon Bickle show this album, and I was like, wow, that's a really cool cover. And then he was describing it. Ritual black metal, little bits of death metal here and there. They're really pushing the envelope back in the day. And this is really good. I got the version without their stupid logo, but there's a sticker, and then there's a hype sticker. But if you like ritual black metal, really raw, really evil, really gross sounding stuff, check this out. Next is my favorite Funeral Doom album of all time. This is a Danish Funeral Doom project. And that being said, you know who it is. It is Galakfrist by Nort. This is my favorite Nort album. This is gargantuan. This is so dark and evil, I can't even fathom it. This is so different than every other Funeral Doom album I've ever heard. It's more cavernous sounding. He mixes it with ambient black metal. Ambient black metal and Funeral Doom are 2 of the most eerie, dark sounding things in music, and then you mix them together and you get this. You basically look like you're running through this forest getting chased by this guy. As you can see, he's got a little noose. I love this album cover, and this album is so good. I was talking to my buddy Hugh Morgan, and he was telling me this is bass only, and I would have never been able to tell you that in a million years. It is just so great. It's so distorted and heavy. Check it out, Nort. Next, some German DSBM. This is the first full length from this project. This is Melancholy Part 2 by Cold World. I saw Desi Wood and Canyon show this, and I was floored from the album cover and how they were talking about it. I could really see that they were really into this, and I was like, wow, I should probably check this out. So what I did is I tracked down a copy. I remembered seeing it at my local shop. I tracked down the copy there because it is an enormous shop, and I bought it. $10. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, this is such a good album. I've only heard one song. I haven't listened to the whole album, but from that one song, I can tell you right now the album's going to be great. I've heard people talk about it, and they think it's great, and I gotta believe all the people that I love to watch. So, check it out. This is Cold War Melancholy Part 2. Next is like a prog sludge band. Assuming that being said, you probably know who it is. They're from Georgia. This is the debut album, the original press on the CD, I believe, too. It doesn't really matter, but it's just cool. But this is Remissions by Mastodon. I love this album. This is them at their raunchiest. Everybody knows them, so I don't think I need to say much. But yeah, this is them at their most evil, most metal, most brutal sounding, closest to acid bath they ever sounded. Yeah, this is a great, great album. Check out this album. This and Leviathan are my two favorite, but I love Crack the Sky, I love The Hunter, and I love Once More Around the Sun. Those middle albums are also great. I love everything they've done, but they're just the first ones that kind of come to my head. Next is a non-metal album that I just wanted to show you guys so you guys would possibly check it out. This is like a psychedelic tinged blues southern band. This is Government Mule with the album Dose. This is Warren Hayes from the Allman Brothers Band and Dave Allen Coe, and I know he's been in a couple other things. But this is a great album. You guys got to check this out. If you like music and if you like weird stuff that's really good, check it out. Seriously. God, guys. If you guys have allergies, you know what I'm going through right now. My nose is like really itchy. This next one is a great album. You guys got to check this out. This is folk. Neoclassical, traditional folk mixed with folk rock. This is done by Blackmore's Night. This is the album The Village Lantern. This is the debut, I believe. This is a great, great album. If you want to feel like it's the year 1246 and you're walking around in like a merchant area and just enjoying the fact that you're alive, check this out. Oh my god. If you're going to the Renaissance Fair, listen to this on the way there, or go there and listen to this while walking around. Actually don't, because why would you take away from the atmosphere of the Renaissance Fair? But yeah, this is great. If you like medieval sounding music, this is literally medieval music mixed with folk rock. Check this out. There's flutes, there's mandolins, there's all those crazy things mixed with Richie Blackmore's great songwriting. Check that out. Next, Wyatt, get your dick out. Here it is. This is La Grande Infamy by Akiza. Not gonna lie to you, not gonna pretend to be someone I'm not. I'm not too familiar with Akiza. This is not something I would listen to every day, but it is harsh noise, punk, and black metal mixed together, the Quebec style. Akiza is something that I've heard everybody getting a major rager for about recently. And I decided to check it out. I saw it at my local shop, picked it up. I wouldn't listen to this every day. So if you have better Akiza albums, if you know one that you consider superior to this, drop it down there. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Akiza. Next is my favorite melodic death metal band, obviously because of the Black Intentions. This, and probably one of my favorite metal vocalists of all time. This is Beyond the Permafrost by Skeleton Witch. Great, great album. Song Fire from the Sky got me into this band. Beyond the Permafrost is super heavy. This is just a great, great album full of killer catchy riffs, great solos, great vocals. Everything's great about this album. Speaking of Skeleton Witch, if you guys want me to do some vocal covers, I will gladly do them. I'll probably do them anyway, no matter what you say, but if you would like to see them, please drop it in the comments. I would love to start doing some vocal covers. Death metal, doom metal, black metal, folk metal, whatever. I'll do it all. Next, last thing. This is the last of the Italian invasion, and this is awesome. Let Battle Commence by Doom Sword. Oh my god, this is some epic doom metal with Norse mythology lyrics. This is a great, great album. Check this out if you like epic doom. If you like Hannibal Mask, what we've been listening to, you'll love this. Seriously, check this out. Please, do yourself a favor, get this in your life. Doom metal at its finest right here. Not necessarily because we're listening to Hannibal Mask, but still very, very good. So, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. I gotta cut it off pretty soon. That's why I've been talking so fast. Leave me some comments about Akiza, and if you want to see vocal covers, I would gladly do them, and check out everything I just showed you. Keep it greasy.